Well, here we are, finally to the last days of January, and that usually makes me pretty happy. You know, January is one of those months that we have a lot of challenges, a little post-Christmas slowdown, those types of things. But overall, for this year, January has been a pretty good month. You know, year over year, our freight's been up significantly over the last 2 years. Now, we always want more and we want to do better, but it's good to see that we're up. And we've had a really strong safety month. So thank you to the whole team for making January, while still a very challenging and difficult month, better than it's been in years past. Now, we do continue to see some pockets of freight, like you do in January, that are challenging. Right now, for example, the southeast part of the country, it's been a little bit of a challenge. As you know, we've had 2 storms kind of hitting that area in the last 2 weeks. That kind of throws up shipping, receiving. We have a couple big customers that are down for maintenance right now. And then, because we had that potential of an East Coast port strike, a lot of the imports that come into that southeast were brought in a little bit early, like in December. And so now people are working down inventory and those imports are a little bit slower. So we got a lot of things happening. Plus, it's just always a little bit slower in the southeast this time of year. All of that coming together. So it's a little bit more of a challenge. But overall, across our network, a much better January than we've seen in years past for opportunities for freight. So we're going to continue to work hard and make February an even better month as well. We are right now also working through bid season. As is normal, we always have some things change up. One customer we grow with a little bit or change lanes on. Another one we may shrink back a little bit and change lanes on. So we do appreciate the help you'll be giving us over this transition time, as you do every year. What that means a lot of times is we have to move trailers, pick them up from one spot, go to another. We may have you bobtail into one customer, so we don't add trailers there. So continue to work with operations. If they tell you something strange like that, it might just be because we're doing a little bit of that freight shift shuffle that happens this time of year. Again, I mentioned safety. We're having a really good month, and we still are overall, although we did see a little bit of uptick in DOT preventables and all preventables last month. We're still doing, this last week. We're still doing the best we have in the last 3 years for January, but some things to focus on. Again, parking lot accidents. Make sure you have enough clearance when you're pulling in and out of areas that you don't hit any objects there. Intersections, remember, as we've been talking since COVID, the speed of traffic out there just has gotten faster. So make sure that when you're at an intersection, you have plenty of time for clearance as you're making your turn or going through the intersection. And then finally, striking other vehicles while in truck stops. We know truck stops continue to be crowded, but we saw an uptick this last week of, unfortunately, our trucks striking others, either backing into parking or pulling out. So again, know your surroundings and get out and look. We don't want to have those really preventable accidents that can impact you from your safety record and even from your career. Finally, we did see 2 slips and falls last week. We know there was an ice storm across the country. Unfortunately, a couple of our drivers got injured significantly enough to take them out of service for a little while. So again, we've been talking about it a lot. I know we think it's we make a little bit of a joke about it and saying, hey, walk like a penguin or a puffin, as Eric would say. But really, seriously, when it's slick out there, take your time, use that 3 points of contact, and just be safe. Overall in CSA, again, we continue to do well. Great job on your pre-trips. We've seen things related to maintenance infractions this month go way down. But one thing we need you to do is, everyone, today, get out and check your air tire pressure, particularly on your tractor. Make sure we got proper pressure. As we know, with temperature changes this time of year, that can have a big impact. A quick update on Wilmer. We're getting close. Our office side remodel is just about done. We're going to be so excited to open up that brand new driver's lounge for you, have all those great amenities that you expect. Paving, we still got a little ways to go. For those of you who've been down there, you know we're paving a whole new area. We're pretty much getting that done. But when that gets done, we have to move then out of the old area so we can go back, rip out that rock and pave there. And please, please, as we've said before, on the new paving, if it's marked as closed, do not move any barriers, do not park in that area. That concrete has to cure for 28 days. It's thick concrete, and if we park on that before the 28 days, we don't get any warranty on that concrete, and we don't want to have cracked concrete right away. We want to have a good environment for you. Finally, this last week and this week, I've been out on the road, had some really great visits to 2 of our Walmart DCs down at Pauls Valley and up at Mankato. Really do appreciate how our team works together so well, not only amongst our office, shop, and driver team, but also with our customer, Walmart there. You guys are providing great service, great communication, so thank you for everything you do. I was also able to stop in at Tulsa, see our group there. Love going to that terminal. As I've said before, it's kind of one of our more unique ones, but I really like it. It lays out well. We have great people. It's got great amenities for you. So if you get through Tulsa, make sure you stop in there. It's a great place to park, great place to see our team there. Finally, this week I was also up at General Mills, one of our longer-term customers, one of our great consistent customers. Can't say enough about the accolades they gave to everyone at Crete and Schaefer. From our office team who works with them on a day-to-day basis, to all of our shop team who keeps us having well-maintained equipment for them to load up, and then of course our driver team for providing that great, safe, on-time service. So again, thank you for everything you do each and every day. Thank you for helping us have this as one of our better Januaries in recent years, and safe travels to everyone out there.